Grace and peace, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. In this tutorial today, I'll be teaching you how to sew a slip stitch. A slip stitch is used to create an invisible seam between folded edges or one folded edge and a flat piece of fabric. We're going to be trying the folded edge with a flat piece of fabric in the back today. So I have my piece of fabric here. It's kind of a little rectangle that I folded in half and then folded one half in half again. That creates the fold, and now I have my fabric ready. So this seam, we're going to insert the needle through the fold and pass it through the top single layer of the fabric. And once I get my needle through the top, I'm going to pick up one or two threads from the opposite piece of fabric and pass it through. The next step I'm going to take is tunneling the needle back down into the fold about a stitch length away, and I'm going to repeat that step that I just made. Picking up that one or two threads, passing it through, and that's going to pull that first thread to kind of tighten it, to make it invisible. So now I'm just going to pass the needle back down into the fold, tunnel, come back up, grab a few threads, and then you're just going to do this until you get to the end of the fabric. So here I'm creating this last stitch. I'm just going to take a look at it, and you can see some of the thread. So I'm just going to pull the string, and that's going to tighten the seam, and you pull up the fold just a little bit and it covers up the stitching. And so now we're just going to stitch back down into the fold and go out through the back of the fabric so we can create a knot to secure the seam. So after you pull it through, you're just going to take your needle and go back and forth into the fabric, securing a knot. So you're going to go in with the needle one time and pull it through. And then you would go in a second time to secure it. Alright, so we're all done here, and I'm going to go ahead and clip the thread, and then we can take another look. So here it is, the slip stitch is done. And what you want to do at this point, you can still see some of the thread. You're going to press it, and then it becomes invisible. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if this was helpful to you. See you next week.